What's up, Facebook? There's my wife. Hey, and my sister-in-law. Let's make this a family party right now. So most of my videos, I jump in really quick, especially my Monday market update because I'm trying to make that thing short. But today, our trial with this show is to make it a little more interactive. So if you're watching this not live, feel free to comment below. Obviously, I won't be able to reply to them right away. But we'll sit for a little bit longer and see if anybody else wants to join us. And then I'll kind of explain what we're going to do. I should talk. I need filler stuff. I don't know what to say exactly right now. Of course, I picked the perfect time because now the trash is being picked up outside, so that's being all noisy. All right, so I'll start out with just talking about the website. So as I think I mentioned in a previous video or something, I've switched brokerages. The brokerage I was at before is closing down, and we're all moving over to the Jason Whitty team at Realty One Group. So that's what this site is. Today, JeremyPoehls.com won't route to this site, but in the next week or so, I've got a bunch of transition stuff I got to do with my old system, my old website. So right now it's jeremy.azbesthomesearch.com, but it will be eventually jeremypoehls.com. So the name of the game with the show today is just looking at new listing homes. So we're going to look at some. We're going to have an opportunity to comment about maybe things we like, things we don't like about the listing, stuff like that. So let's get into it with, let's start, let's see. These are the newest listings, so these are all just coming up today. We'll start in Chandler. Ooh, that one's got a nice pool. We'll start with that one with a nice pool. Maybe. Oh, it's thinking. The joy of using Firefox on the Fire TV. All right. So let's see. This one on the market for $450, 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 3,400 square feet in Ocotillo. But let's take a look at the pictures because we know that all we really care about is the pictures. All right, so let's start cycling through them. So it looks like a nice pool. I wish it was a little wider shot of the pool. Pretty good sized backyard. I think I saw a slide for the pool in there. Is that what I saw in there? Let's see. Yeah, we got a little slide right there. Built-in barbecue. That's nice. All right, so now we're inside. So this is the front room off the front door. Let's see, the pool table in there. A lot of people use that as a formal living room. Let's see. Ooh, nice kitchen. So a lot of current trends are grays and stuff like that, but sometimes just a traditional kitchen with some nice dark cabinets and a beautiful granite countertop is great. Let's see. All right, so that looks like it's looking out of the kitchen across the island. Now, I like these pictures. Some of the pictures, they use a really, really wide-angle lens. Hey, Tanya, how are you? Sometimes on the pictures, they use a really wide-angle lens, which makes the rooms look way bigger than they are. Just based off what I'm seeing here, it looks like they did use a wide angle to capture it, but they didn't go too wide, so it's not making it deceptively big. But I definitely agree with you, Rachel. It's a nice big island. And then there we got, okay, so you got basic cabinetry and you have like fancy cabinets. These are fancy cabinets. So it looks like, so if you look here, we've got like a spice rack drawer. Then you got a Lazy Susan in the corner. And then I'm not sure what this, like that's a cutting board. That's sweet. I can't tell if this is like another cutting board or if it's like got slots for storing knives or something. That's interesting. That's something I would want to go like look at, actually looking at the house. So, hey Logan, how are you? You still doing your food truck thing? You were doing a food truck not too long ago, Logan, yeah? Um, Also, the little bread compartment, or that's what I would put there. I don't know. Maybe somebody put something else. What do you guys think? What is that little compartment for? Anyway, nice backsplash on the kitchen. So it's a nice kitchen. It's a good size. It's not like huge, but nice dining room. I like the old table. Decent size living room. Of course, my brain automatically looks at the ceiling to look and see if there's any surround sound system. There's not on this one. And then, let's see. I wonder. So the joy of pictures is they don't always give you an indication of where stuff's at. Hey, Bethany, happy birthday. What's up, Dad? So the next picture here is of the master bedroom, and I can't quite tell if the master's upstairs or downstairs. So sometimes with the pictures, it's hard to get a gauge of that. But this definitely looks like the master. It is the master because there you've got the bathroom coming in off of it. The bathroom's clean. It's not super upgraded. So they definitely put their upgrade money into the kitchen. And that looks that way. Here's another bedroom. Little workout room, another bedroom, bathroom, laundry room. It's a decent sized laundry room. Obviously some room to put cabinets and stuff like that. You could do that after you move in. Ooh, there's a nice shot of the backyard. I like that backyard. Nice size barbecue. Cool. All right, so that's that one. Nathan, what's happening out in Texas? You're still, oh no, Nathan, different Nathan. You're not in Texas. You're someplace else. All right, let's see. Let's go for something a little more on the budget affordable side. So $250 in Chandler can still get you a good home, and we'll show that. Let's go to this one right here. So $255, 3-bed, 2-bath. I think we're about 1,700 square feet. I think that's what I saw. Yeah, 1,710. So this is what $250 will get you. That last one was $450, so this is about $200,000 less. So let's take a look at what that gets you. Now, maybe somebody else can explain. Maybe it's a safety thing. I go door knocking and I see some homes that have like this AstroTurfy kind of stuff on the doorway. Personally, not a huge fan, but I'll let you guys tell me what you think about that. I'm sure it's a traction thing. I know my sidewalk out in front of my house gets a little slippery when it's wet. So, looks like this house is probably vacant. Be my guess. I'm going to give you my, hey, Kristen, how's it going? I'm going to give you my knee-jerk reaction on this one. I think this was probably a rental. Obviously, we could find out for sure, but I'm basing that off of just kind of the overall look. Carpet looks like it needs to be cleaned. This is one of those ones that you look at and say, it's got some potential for sure. Kitchen, obviously, again, we're talking $450 to like $250. So there's going to be not only some size differences, but also some quality differences. Now that microwave looks, let's call it dated. It's a dated microwave. But the thing is like a house like this, guys, for somebody who's just trying to get into their first home, this is going to be great. It's a great size. If you're a hunter and you like ducks, well, there you go. Totally in for it. Anyway, Let's see what's going on in the backyard. I think we've seen enough of the inside of the house. Let's see. Ooh, hold on. Did you guys see the saloon doors? Hold on, we're going back. Nice. Saloon doors into the bathroom. I would be tempted. You know that scene when in Toy Story 2 when Woody walks out of the box and he's doing his strutting thing? Anytime I see saloon doors, I feel the need to like walk through them like that. So if we ever go look at a house together and there's saloon doors, be forewarned. I'll probably walk out like that. Anyway, all right, let's continue on, see if we can find pictures of the backyard. Okay, I retract my vacant statement. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is. I don't know. This is giving me mixed messages. There's a closet full of clothes. So anyway, let's see. This looks like the master bath. Not too bad. It looks nice. A lot of the fixtures actually look similar to the last house we looked at for $450. So obviously not upgraded, but still it looked. It's a clean bathroom. Okay. I'm now deciding it's not vacant because there's a bedroom. So here's the thing with looking at homes is you can get caught up sometimes in the decor that's in the home, like the valance over the window, the bedding here. This looks like something that a much older person might have in their home. Maybe something from the 80s, but we can look past these things. Even paint, we can look past these things. Some people struggle with that. It's one of the things I do really well is I can see the potential of a space. So I would look at this space and see the potential there. It's a great opportunity for somebody who's first-time home buyer. Again, with the dated appliances, wowzers. Funny thing is my gut feels like these are actually older than the home, which is fun. Hey, there we go, backyard. All right. So again, with the green AstroTurf on the patio, I personally am not a huge fan, but again, let's get some feedback. Nice comment, Rachel. Vintage, you're right. Dated is probably not as good. Vintage is a better word. Not a big backyard, but that's not uncommon, and it is gravel, so it's going to be pretty low maintenance. So anyway, that's what $250 will get you, $255. So that is not too bad. Let's go back and let's pick something. Let's see, kind of in the middle of all of it. See what we can find. Ooh, let's check this one out. I like this one, $295. I like the floor there, the little entryway. So $295, 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,700 square feet. Oh, so it's the same. So here we go. Same square footage, same bed and bath as last one. And hey, Jeff and or Janet, or one or the other. How's it going? Let's take a look here. So these pictures are a little darker, so it might be hard to see some stuff. Guessing that's living room. Here's the kitchen. Nice cabinets in the kitchen. Looks like a lot of the flooring is going to be this wood look stuff. I'll have to look in the description to see if it's laminate or real wood. That looks like dining room because I think I can see the kitchen here. Again, sometimes with the wider shots, it does do a deceptive thing to the size of the room, but it's easier to kind of tell where stuff's coming and going from because you can see you can see the kitchen better. Not sure what's going off back into here. This might go back to a master. We'll have to see if we can figure that out. It's another bedroom. That looks like a bathroom that goes to the outdoor, so it might go out the back. But again, it's such a tight shot in. So somewhere in the middle is a great place for these photos to be. You don't want something super wide. You don't want something super narrow because I can't quite tell what's going on in that bathroom. Oh, hey, this one's got a pool. Look at that. So it looks like we got kind of a wood deck around the sides and then got a little L-shaped kind of pool. It's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a pool quite that shape. Hey, Joy, how are you? All right, let's see. Okay, based off of the planks right here, I'm guessing this is the back porch. So it looks like they have an epoxy coating on the back porch. So it's that same garage floor coating. So you paint it with epoxy and then you throw the flakes down to make it not like an ice skating rink when it gets wet. So let's see. Okay, so that door we saw off the dining room, I'm pretty sure goes to the garage because I think that's kind of the layout of a house like this one. So let's see. And there's a picture of the exterior of the house. All right, let's do let's go to Gilbert. Let's go check out some Gilbert. And let's see what similar prices will get you in Gilbert. It's probably going to be pretty close to the same because they are very similar areas. So I'm going to select, whoops, Gilbert. Here we go. Now you can do the same thing on my website. You can just go log in and look at new. Woo, look at that one. Okay, so I like this one. It's one picture, but that's why pictures matter so much because I'm immediately drawn to this one. I like this one. I like what they used with being the backyard as their featured photo. So this one is 345, 4-bed, 2-bath, almost 2,000 square feet. So see, I totally got off my topic. I'm not even looking at one for 250 like the other one. I like this one so much, I just had to look at it. All right, so here we go. Got lots of palm trees. Looks like we're on water here, which that's pretty sweet. Get some water. 345. Interesting. So we've almost got like a kind of a angled or maybe detached garage. I'd have to look at that on a map and see if I can figure that out. But I like that front. That's a nice pool. It's nice smooth grading down. The grotto. Now I've got to ask, is the grotto big for people? I like the noise of the water. The grotto's kind of fun. I don't know if I'd get one if I had a pool. Or if I could design a pool. I guess a lot of times I just would take what I get. All right, nice tile work in the kitchen and the living room. Fireplace. This is an interesting house because it's got some different angles, especially with like that garage sitting kind of at an offset. It's interesting. So it looks like we got a little bit of a sunken down living room. So you got a step right there. I have a sunken down living room at my house, and I warn people about it, but they trip over it all the time. I even have like a little border along my tile so that it's like noticeable there's a step there. But I know that was a big thing in the 80s. So this house may have been built in the 80s. All right, so we got a master bedroom with a pillar in the middle of it. I'd like another angle of that master bedroom, kind of see what's going on there, because it's not necessarily a bad thing. It gives you some separation, but I can see back into the bathroom there in the corner. Oh, that backyard is gorgeous. That is like a little resort. That's fantastic. This is reminding me of like the Springs. Are we actually in Gilbert? No, we're not in Gilbert. Oh, the joy of a news format. So somehow I didn't select Gilbert, but this came up. I was thinking this looked like the Springs. So it is Chandler. My bad. I'll figure that out later why I did that. But yeah, so this is in the Springs, which is kind of Cooper and Chandler Boulevard area. But okay, there we go. All right. Thank you, drone footage. So I was looking at that front, wondering how this all connected back into the house. So I really like this house. This is a nice house. If this is like the size and price point is good for you, really, really kind of like this house. Nice drone footage or photos, giving you a good idea of what the house looks like kind of from above. That's a really high shot. So yeah, so there's series of lakes in the springs. This one is looking south. So apparently Siri wants to talk to me. Oops. So this shot is looking south over the springs. So this house faces north, so that pool side is going to be on the south side of the house, which means it's going to get quite a bit of sun, which is why those palm trees are probably a huge benefit on this house. Looks like more drone shots of just the springs in general. More drone shots. Okay, right up above drone shot. So I like the drone shots. This one has more than I think is necessary. It gives you an idea of what the area is like, though. But again, man, I love that. I love those backyard shots. Those are great. All right. Yep, this one's looking, yeah, it's looking north. Okay, yeah, I know exactly where this is at. So this is a little pocket. There's a little pocket just south. So Chandler Boulevard's right up here. Just south of Chandler Boulevard. These are big lots, not huge houses, but big lots that they're on. So, all right, so that's about it for that one, I think. So let's see if I can get to Gilbert now. I got all excited because I liked that picture. It was pretty. I get excited by pretty houses. So let's see if I can. Oh, that's what it's doing. It's doing Chandler and Gilbert. Okay. So let's scroll down and find something in Gilbert that got listed today. Here we go. Sweet. $299. 4-bed, 3-bath, 2,100 square feet, 3-car garage. Let's take a look at that one. Yes, we are officially in Gilbert. Okay, cool. All right. Oh, I kind of like this fun little walking bridge here over the river rock. They got like a dry river rock bed there. You know, that's one of the things with some of these HOAs is we don't get a lot of homes with character. This one has a little bit of character. I don't mind that. I mean, it's maybe not everyone's cup of tea, but like I said, it's giving the home some character. All right. Right in the entrance, we've got a tiled front formal living room. A lot of times in these homes, you got living room and then the formal dining rooms back here, but we'll find out if that's the case here. Looks like we got carpeted stairs. Again, with some of these kind of things, like we've got this ceiling fan with the chandelier. It's a little bit dated. Those things are pretty easily changeable by a handyman or electrician. Handyman generally going to be a little less expensive than an electrician, but they can swap out ceiling fans, stuff like that, pretty easily if it's not something you're comfortable doing. So this shot, I think, gives a really good idea of what the home's like going into it. So we got the front door right there, enters in and goes upstairs, and then we got this formal living room and the kitchen back there. Kitchen, we got some, looks like Formica countertops, and I'm only saying that because I think it looks like there's a little bit of a chip in the Formica right there. I think this house is a good example and a good opportunity to talk about the HGTV syndrome that we have in home buying right now. We're so used to seeing these just immaculate houses on TV that we struggle looking at something that isn't perfect, isn't just the best of everything. And the bottom line is paint is really easily changeable. Kitchen counters are pretty easily changeable. This is something a company could do pretty quickly in a day. So changing paint colors, things like that, you can get in a lot of cases a better deal on a home right now because so many people are expecting perfect, flawless homes. So if you can use your imagination and you can realize that paint is pretty easily changeable. You may be able to get yourself a really great home for a little bit better price just because you're able to look at it and say, we could change that paint color. Also, if like, just as an example, we've got this tile facing the cabinet there. If you didn't like that, that's a pretty easy day job to knock all that stuff off and then get some kind of panel from Home Depot or Lowe's or something like that to put on there to give a different look, a different feel if you felt like that tile made it too heavy. So those are some just quick things you can do to really change the complexion. Okay, so when I said I thought there was a formal dining room with that living room, the formal dining's here. They're expecting, or kind of the main dining area to be right here. There's not much else that would go here because what we've got here is a railing that goes down in the living room, which we see right there with the fireplace. Now, something like a fireplace, if you're not a huge fan of the style of the fireplace, that is a project that takes a little bit more effort to do. So you just want to be aware of that as you're looking at properties. There are a lot of things that can be changed very easily. There are some things that will be more difficult, like a fireplace. Paint colors are easy. Even cabinet painting is really not that insanely difficult. Something that can be done over a weekend project. So I like this house because I think it's got some good bones to it. I think it's a good price. I think the 3-car garage is huge. Here's something I do like. So if you have kids, multiple kids, these are awesome because I can't tell you how many times my daughter can't brush her teeth because her brother's going to the bathroom or vice versa. So this one's got the shower and toilet room with a separate door that closes, so the rest of the bathroom's still accessible. I love that. I love that. It's great. What I love even more are Jack and Jill bathrooms, but that's me. That's my personal preference. All right, this looks like it might be the master because it looks like, yep, there's a master bath going in there. I got some noisy things going on out on the street today. All right. Again, one of the things we can look past is some of the fabric choices if it's not quite your cup of tea. Now, this is I call it a sort of balcony because it's got the railing there. It's got the door that walks out to it, but this surface is kind of technically just a roofing surface. So I see a lot of homes that have this. I personally, if I was going to use it as a deck, as like a balcony deck, I would probably find some way to rebuild up the surface or whatever like that. So that's probably what I would do in that situation. We got a nice deck out back. It's actually pretty sweet deck. So it looks like it starts over here on the patio. I can't tell. That looks like it might be tile, not wood there necessarily. Oh, yep. Saltillo tile. Either people's favorite or they can't stand it. I've never found someone that thought the Saltillo tile was Everybody either loves it or they just can't stand it. So, all right. And so, small backyard, but again, some people want that. Some people want, I'm weird. I want a lot of room. That's just my personal preference. I like having a big space. But if you're something small like this is going to have less maintenance. So, and I do like the lattice work they did under the deck. I think that gives a really nice finished look. And so I do like that a lot. And then it looks like it's a little storage shed that they designed to look just like the rest of the house. So in a lot of HOAs, they're not big fans of having other structures on the property. But in cases of a lot of HOAs, as long as it looks like the rest of the house or the house it's attached to, they're generally okay with it. So anyway, well, this is my first shot at doing this kind of a show like this. I'm probably going to – goodness gracious, I don't even know what that is. It sounds like a weed whacker that's got some problems. This is a new show format, so I'm just trying some stuff out, just trying to interact with all of you a little bit more, get some feedback, try to have some fun. So I'll probably try this show again next Friday. I might try it at a different time. So just keep an eye on Facebook. And if you haven't liked my realtor page, please go do that. And as always, I believe you deserve a better quality real estate experience. So I've put together a team of folks that are going to make it beautiful and seamless, the process of buying and selling a home. So give me a call, shoot me a message on Facebook. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I appreciate it. We'll see you again on Monday for a market update. Bye.